Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Bloodborne Revisited. I'm your host, Darkside, and today we are going to finish up some quests. Well, not finish up the quest lines. I keep saying that, but we're going to actually continue some quest lines. Let's see if Gehrman over here has anything new to say to us since we've beat the cleric
Well,
beast.
this close. It will be a long hunt tonight.
Tell me about it.
If the beasts loom large and threaten to crush your spirits, seek a holy chalice, as every hunter before you has. A holy chalice will reveal the tomb of the gods, where hunters partake in communion. Most of the holy chalices lie deep within the tomb of the gods, and the few that found their way to the surface were lost again in the hands of men. But if the old hunter tales remain true, one of the holy chalices is worshipped in the valley hamlet. Yet the town is in disarray. It was burned and abandoned for fear of the scourge. Home now only to beasts. The perfect place for a hunter, wouldn't you say? One of the holy Atel.
So, Gehrman is giving us more information about where we need to go, what we need to do in order to continue our quest inside Yharnam to figure out the story. So, we finally have the ability to unlock blood gems and so forth and put those there, but we don't have a blood gem. So we don't have any gems as of yet in order to put to fortify our weapons in. We're gonna see if we can't fix that though. Um, First, what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk to the doll and level up some more.
Very well, let me.
We probably can get 2 levels out of her, I think. I'm kind of racing to get my strength up, so we only get 1 level. Okay, that's fine. I'm kind of racing to get my strength up. It's going to be the thing that affects our weapon damage overall the most. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. There's kind of like I guess there's a soft cap of 25, I think is what it is, to all of the skills, but that's about it. The majority of your skills get to 40, and then 50 in order to really soft cap. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to Central Yharnam. Keep in mind that this video is probably going to be more lore heavy and probably quick than it is going to be new gameplay. So if you don't want to watch it, go ahead and skip ahead. But we're going to finish off the quest with the little girl, Father Gascoigne, and Viola's daughter, since we did off her father and found her mother dead. And then we're going to also go back to the old lady and tell her, hey, check this out. I got this new place for you to go and hide out. Um, and I think Gilbert might finally give us the item that he's supposed to give us to us. We're also going to make a visit over to Iocepha's clinic and see what she has to say.
You needn't concern yourself with me. I'm afraid I'm of little help now. But before I did this,
All right.
I made no use of it, but perhaps you. What afflicted me was incurable, but this town gave me hope. Their strange blood bought me time. I was most fortunate, unharmed by the plague of beasts. I can even die human.
So our boy Gilbert just gave us a hunter's tool, a hunter's weapon, really, and he's kind of revealing what he is. He's kind of an outsider like us that came to Yharnam and he became a hunter himself, and unfortunately He's being affected by the curse the same way Gascoigne was, and for all intensive purposes, the same way we will. He gives us the flame sprayer, a special weapon used by certain members of the healing church. It spits searing flames by using blood-imbued quicksilver bullets as a special medium. Not the most efficient weapon by any stretch, but sometimes a sea of flame is just what the doctor ordered. Besides, the Beast of Yharnam can always use a good cleansing. So that's what he gives us. Interesting enough. To me, it's interesting. We got this dude who's gonna attack us as soon as we jump off the ladder. I knew that. Still can't kill him in one hit. That's what I like to kill him. Just that's what I like to see. Just I want to kill them all in one hit. So before we try to get our bloodstone, we're gonna run over here and we're gonna have a conversation with Iosefka. Now we've already unlocked Oedon Temple as a safe haven for uh, for Yharnamites that are locked in their doors during the hunt. And Iosefka has already told us she can't open the door. She's worried about infecting her patients and so forth with with the blood thing. So it's kind of interesting what happens
Oh,
here.
well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yosefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted? Well, off you go then. If you find any, you can assure them there's please, do.
So she still won't let us in. And prior to us beating Father Gascoigne, she was adamant that we could not come in, and that the reason why she wasn't letting anybody else in is the same way some of the other Yarnamites was. Oh, my dog's barking. He doesn't like Iosefka either. There you go. So that's who my dog don't like her. She don't fucking like anybody. But she doesn't want us to come in, and she won't let us in. And she's telling us the reason why is because we are going to infect her people, her patients that she's working with. But now, for some reason, she seems comfortable with the fact that she now wants to let us in. And she wants us to, not even just that, but tell other people to come to her clinic. It's interesting. And part of the reason why I made my decision on multiple of my playthroughs not to send anyone to her. And spoiler alert, I was happy that I did that. So this guy right here, he will occasionally drop blood gemstones. I have a hard time fighting him, which is I have a difficult time fighting him, which is the main reason why I avoided him and coming over to fight them. I didn't have that too bad a time with him just now, but there you go. So we got a tempering blood gemstone. Pretty happy about that. Um, he won't drop it all the time, but the odds are high that he will. So there you go. You see this blood gemstone, physical attack up 2.1%. A blood gem that fortifies weapons and adds various properties. Blood gems are especially rare bloodstones that grow on cold blood. Blood gems are needed into weapons using workshop tools, but only when of matching shape. Most radial blood gems have effects that bear upon physical attacks. So what they're talking about in that is that if you look at the weapons like the Hunter Axe, above it you notice that there are two star-like blood gemstones and then one triangle-like, as opposed to Sword Spear, which has two star-like and then one crescent-shaped one. different blood gems can be outfitted into those, and different levels of the weapons, because there are like different types of weapons in there, can affect how those, I guess, come out in which ordering you have for those. So we're gonna make a mad dash right now because I'm not really interested in fighting these guys. Not in this episode, anyways. I want to continue the story that we had with Father Gascoigne. So we're gonna race over here to our little girl and see if we can't survive. Now, what I'm doing is not difficult. I could have did that in the beginning, to be perfectly honest with you. It's not difficult at all. You could have ran past all of them. A lot of people do it for speed trial runs and so forth like that. Um, really not that difficult. So if you want to, you can do that when you first start the game. Um, we unlocked that door. So what we're going to do now is we're going to talk to the little girl.
Hello, Mr. Hunter. Still can't find my mum.
Nope, I can't. So you either have the choice. You can give her the red jewel brooch, and she's gonna find out that Father Gascoigne is dead, or that her parents are dead, and she won't talk to you anymore. And or you do not have to give it to her and try to tell her not. Either way, you are going to have the same problem with this little girl, and we're going to see what that problem is. I'm going to choose not to give it to her. I don't want to crush this little girl's spirits. If I was really in the game and I did not know, I probably wouldn't give it to her. Some people might say honesty is the best policy, but I wouldn't be able to break a little girl's heart like that. I want to give her some hope. So I'm going to say do not give.
Okay, I can wait. But isn't there something I can do? Maybe Mum and Dad are stuck out there, waiting for me to come and find them. What do you think, Mr. Hunter?
So at this point, you really have but one choice. If you tell her to go to Iosefka's clinic, you're not going to be happy. If you tell her to go to Oedon Chapel, you're not going to be happy. If you withhold the information, you're still not going to be happy. I'm pretty much promising you, this little girl's fucked no matter what she does. I'm just going to tell her anyways to go to Oedon Chapel.
Yes, okay. Thank you, Mr. Hunter. I love you almost as much as Mum and Dad. And Granddad.
That's the interesting point that she just brought up.
Thank you. I love you.
She's telling us that she's happy just as much as she was with her mom and her granddad and Father Gascoigne. We know her mom and her dad are now dead, and that's just fucked up. We have no way around it. We really don't. And but now she brings up an interesting point about her granddad. I think I'll try to kill this dude. Yeah, I might as well. Fuck it. I'll try to kill him. Haha, missed me. These guys are a little hard for me to time for the parry as well sometimes. I don't know why. Some of them give me trouble, some of them don't. The Hunter's Blunderbuss makes it somewhat easy, but it's still I'm not really good at the parry system, just so you guys know. So if you see me die quite a bit, it's because I suck at that. The next person that we want to talk to finish up this video, Gilbert gave us a flame sprayer. Viola gave us the Viola. We told her to go to Oedon Chapel, not to Iosefka's clinic. And now we're gonna go have a talk with the old lady who asked us if we knew any safe places. Even though she's a bitch, we are still gonna tell her to go where to go. And then what we'll do is we'll teleport. Haha, you thought you were gonna get past me, dumbass. We will go back to the Hunter's Dream, and then I'll come back in so that way you can see what's become of the little girl. It's not a happy ending. It's a spoiler, but it's a let's play and it's a revisit. So, and I'm gonna make sure I put that this is a Bloodborne revisit instead of a first playthrough, so that way you guys know.
I've heard I have. Shutting up indoors isn't always enough. Well, if you hunters got off your asses, you wouldn't be in this mess. You're obligated to help me, you hear? So what'll it be? Are you going to tell me you're not?
So we're gonna tell her to go to Oedon Chapel as well.
What do you know? An outsider worth a lick of salt. Well, don't just stand there. Don't you have work to do? Go slit some throats. Get this mess done with. Oh, enough. Trot along.
All right, so now we've told. Man, she's such a bitch. We told her where to go and what to do. She's gonna make her way back over to Oedon Chapel. And who's barking at me? Did I miss one of them? Maybe. Not a big deal. Oh well. Um, we're gonna teleport. Oh, we're gonna go back to the Hunter's Dream, and that way it kind of recycles, I guess is the best way to say it. And then that'll let us figure out what's happened to the little girl and make our way back to the we'll be able to make our way back to the Cathedral Ward Tomb of Oedon, or Oedon's Chapel. Alright. My man Gilbert's over there, he's getting sick and not looking good for him. We don't know. Just fucked up. Fucked up. The game is really dark. I'm gonna let you know. It's like I said, it's a mixture of Lovecraftian Cthulhu tales, and this is really no way around it. It's just the game is fucked up. It is what it is. Yeah, it just is what it is. I'll just say that. It just is what it is. All right. So I want to go over here to my or to affix my blood gems. So we're gonna blood gem fortify my hunter's axe, and here goes the tempering blood gemstone, and that's equipped now. So we get our plus 2.1% plus 2.1% add-on. Now, as you level up your weapon and you fortify them, the other slots will become available. Like if you can see right here, my hunter axe is at +2. Once it gets to +3, the physical attack will go up, and I'll also have the ability to equip a second tempered, another gemstone to that, so that way I can raise up my levels. But right now I can't do that, so it is what it is. We'll make our way back over here to Central. Yeah, we'll go over here to Central Yharnam. I think that's the easiest way to get back there. I'm pretty positive this is the easiest way to get back there. So we've got the old lady, and we also have the little girl trying to make their way over the Tomb of Oedon Chapel. Let's find out who makes it. Because it's kind of funny, you know, all of this stuff going on, and all these beasts, these people still really have to make it to where they're going. And the funny part is that it doesn't seem like it really matters whether or not you have cleared an area or not. Whether they make it or not is not dependent upon you. So the easiest way to get over to where we're going to find out where the little girl is, and that's why while this is a Let's Play, because I'm playing it again myself, it is more a walkthrough than it is a Let's Play, but it is also a revisit because I already know what's happening. I've played the game twice, 3 times actually, and I know what's going to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here, and we're going to call it the elevator. And you can either go one or two ways to find out what's going to happen with these people. We need to go back to where the pig is. So whether you charge him from head on or whether you charge him from behind, entirely up to you. I am going to go behind him. Like if you want to go from the front of him, then take that ladder well down and you'll meet him there that way. Otherwise, you can run here and try to bait these guys in and hope to God that this dude unleashes this damn thing at some... Jesus, he caught me. There you go. He finally lit the damn thing. So there you go. Here goes the ball. Here goes the ball. Here goes the ball. Roll out the way. So they're all dead from the ball. It's so funny. That's a good place if you want to. You can come over there and you can farm. It's pretty. This is a pretty decent route to farm. Like from that from the what? Oh, I hate that so much. I know I'm making it look like I'm good at parrying, but trust me, I suck. I really do suck. My wife will tell you in a heartbeat. I suck at the parrying system. I'd rather roll out the way and attack somebody from behind or whatever, 'cause I really do suck at it. So we're gonna go down here on this side. But it really, that area right there, if you want to and do some low level farming, so that way you can get up level if you feel like things are just killing you too easy. From Central Yharnam to that path that I just walked and going up there to the top two, pretty decent for farming, because you'll get bloodstone shards, you'll get a decent amount of blood echoes, and it's a pretty decent run. Hand up the pig's ass. Boom. So he burst, and you get the blood vials, and then you'll notice that there's another item sitting there. It's the red messenger ribbon. And let's take a look at that. Where's my red messenger ribbon? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Red ribbon that messengers are oddly fond of. The thick, pungent red was drawn from the organs of some unfortunate victim. A strange choice indeed, but perhaps for the messengers wearing this accessory constitutes a form of mourning. So, we came over here before and noticed that when we did, and I killed the pig then, the pig did not drop that item. Now, if you had never fought the pig before, you might assume that, you know what? Hey, it was somebody that the pig had previously killed. But but knowing that, because we fought the pig, I specifically came over here realistically, so that way you would see that the pig did not drop that item before. You know someone dropped that damn item over there. So we're gonna go over here now to the Tomb of Oedon, or Oedon Chapel, and we'll see who made it. We only sent 2 people over there. There should only been 2 people out on the... Damn, man, he's got some reach on him. I hate when that happens. I hate it. But I do it quite a bit, to be honest with you. Let's see if he drops some... No, blood vials, and what has he got? There you go, bloodstone shard. So like I said, if you want to, that path that I just came through and ran, not a bad thing for if you want to get your levels up. It's not bad. So now we're gonna make our way back to the chapel, where we will end the video after we see who's made it over here to the temple, or who's made it over here to chapel. It's kind of sad. And here we are in Oedon Chapel. And here goes the old lady.
No, I haven't forgotten. Do you think I owe you something? Well, that's a fine lark, I'd say. This whole mess that Yharnam's in is all your fault. You predicted outsiders. Our blood's ruined, tainted by your ilk. Don't you come near me. I know your type. You. Stay away from me. I know all your tricks. You.
And you notice there's no little girl. She's not here.
Ah, the hunter.
She's gone.
Thank you. So that old girl, you told her about this place, right? Well, she don't offer me much in the way of conversation, but still, I'd rather see her alive anyhow.
And he gives us a
If
symbol.
you find any sane survivors, well, send them along to Oedon Chapel, will ya?
So that's where we're gonna leave off now. Very melancholy thought to, believe that. Hey, guess what? Hate to say it, but the little girl didn't make it. She really didn't make it. That's just the truth. It. So it seems weird to end that video on a triumph, and instead, I will just salute you and bid adieu. Till next time, guys.